Hey y'all. Um, see, it is 7:28 here p.m. and I have had my dentures in since 9:30 this morning. I was going to do a video this morning, but I had a lot of stuff I had to do today. I had to go pick up prescriptions at two different pharmacies. I had a doctor's visit this afternoon. I was trying to get my oil changed today, but I have to do that early in the morning, and I still have to go pick up another prescription tomorrow at like 11 o'clock. Otherwise, I would have made a video this morning about with how I apply my adhesive. But I was running late, so I just wanted to hurry up and get going. So I'm going to try to leave my dentures in for another hour or two. I want to leave them in until 9:30, but I want to go to bed early, so I will actually probably take them out here in about 30 minutes. So I've had them in for 10 hours, and, like always, they're snug, snug, snug. I seen, one of my old clients from when I sold produce, at the clinic today. He works for them, and, he always recognizes me regardless. Doesn't matter how I have my hair done, doesn't matter what I'm wearing, nothing. He knows me. And there's certain people who only like recognize me because of my braids and my nails and my boots. Cuz I wear Justin's. And I get a lot of comments on my braids, like how long did it take me to grow them this long, and I let everybody know they're extensions. My hair is actually only about to right here, and my braids go down to my thighs, almost to my knees. And I also get a lot of comments on my nails, and even it's not just women that comment on my nails. I have men that comment on my nails as well. But usually what I do is like I grab a handful of their cards when I get my nails done, and anybody asks me where I get them done, then I always hand them a card. And like if it's a woman, if a man asked me, then I would probably give him a card too. Because some men might ask for themselves, because I do know some men who actually go and have manicures done and stuff like that. I know some guys that are that like to have their nails done this way too. I have a lot of male people that I know that way, and then some of them might ask for like their girlfriend or whatever. And so there's that. And then here lately I have been getting comments on my teeth. When I was wearing the veneers, because they were like bright white. And especially when you soaked them overnight like you do with the denture and the cleanser tablets, they were, bright white. And I used to get a lot of comments, "Oh my gosh, how did you get your teeth so white?" And I would sometimes just tell them that they were veneers, and sometimes I would, like, if it's somebody that I knew, more or less, that had only ever seen me with the veneers, I would pop them out. I'd pop them out and show them. And there's that lady that I was talking about the other day whenever I went and got my nail fixed, that we were sitting talking about dentures, and that she had them about as long as hers, about as long as I've had mine. And she was talking about also how she had gotten, what is it, Snap-on Smile or something like that, which are removable veneers also. Um, they're more expensive. Um, I think she said she paid $500 for like either a top or a bottom. I don't remember. And I told her about mine, which mine are called True Smile. So even if you don't need to get dentures, like if you just want to your smile to look nice, um, and you don't want to pay a whole lot of money to get your teeth whitened or get your teeth straightened or something like that, one good company to go through is True Smile. And they send you have to order them separately, which you pay $50 for an impression kit. You make your impressions, and they give you instructions that come with it and everything. And once you do your impressions, you send them back, and they want to make sure that you have all the details of your gum line and everything, you know. And once you do your impressions, then they will let you know if they were accepted or not, or if you need to redo them. And they will tell if you need to redo them, they will tell you what it is that they need to what you need to fix. And they even have a person that will do video chat with you to help you out if you need it. Then if they're once they're accepted, then they will let you know that they will start the process of making your veneers. And you can either do it in payments or you can do it, all at once. I think I did it in payments. I did 2 payments of $250. I paid the $250 when they told me they was going to start the process, and then I paid $250 when they told me they were ready to ship out. And so altogether, I paid $550 for mine, with the impression kit and everything. I'm sorry, my hands are shaking. And I got them. It took them a while for me to get them, probably a little longer than what they should have. But when I ordered mine was when the hurricane hit. The last hurricane hit down here. Not Irma, but the one after that. That hit up by the Panhandle of Florida. Because that's where the factory or whatever the company is that did my veneers. They're here in Florida. And the company that I went through to get my teeth, also my denture, is also here in Florida. Trying to remember where I was at. But anyway, if it wasn't for the hurricane, then I would have gotten them in like 2 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks, something like that. But I had the impressions made, sent them back, and about the day that my impressions arrived to, because they give you, they send it in email, and let you know when if they've received your impressions, and when they get started, they give you like a point by point notification of what your process is. And so I got the email saying that they received my impressions, and the next day is when the hurricane hit there. And so I had to wait an extra 2 weeks, I think it was, so that they could move to a different facility long enough to be able to start their process and get shipments out of orders that have already been placed and they have received. And while they were getting their original facility fixed, because they did have, I guess, some power outages and a little bit of damage to their facility. So if it wasn't for that, I think I would have gotten it a lot sooner. But they were very understanding, and they give you a lot of advice. Any questions you have, they will answer in anywhere between 24 to 48 hours. But they were really nice, and they were really good about trying to work with me. So I had, a good experience with them. So if you're looking to do something that's not permanent to your teeth, like getting dentures, then you can go with that route. And when I got these, I had ordered them before I got my teeth extracted, and I paid $65 for my top denture. That's all I paid, was $65. I didn't pay anything else. And I got free shipping. And I ordered them from Etsy.com, the Etsy store. But from what I've seen, they don't go through the company where I got my denture from, that made my denture. I don't think that they go through Etsy anymore. There is another one, though, that is a little bit more expensive than mine. But they look like they're really good dentures, and that's what I'm going to order when I do my partial. I'm going to order from them. With the impressions, $50. And then they do the same process as your dentist does with the impressions. They take your impression, and then they create your partial with that. And it's Valplast partial, which is a flexible partial, and they're supposed to be lighter weight and very durable. And so hopefully, and they're a little more expensive. I think it's like $250. So altogether, I should pay like $3 something, and that's fine. And eventually, I will probably get the top done too. But for now, I'm satisfied with the ones that I have. When I first got them, I was looking at them, and I was doing I was examining them in all kinds of ways, for several days, not just once, but it was over a several day period of time, I even tried them in over the top of my teeth before I even got them extracted, just, being goofy. And also wanting to measure the width and stuff of my ridge line with the ridge line of the denture. And, like I said, my denture was not fitted for my mouth. I did not have an impression done or anything like that. They are considered displays. I could have ordered it that way and had them specially made or whatever, and it would have been around $500 for top and bottom, because I was going to do the top impression and the bottom partial impressions at the same time. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, well, at least I can do the top denture for now, and it be a little bit cheaper. And I was hoping and praying, because they let you know that a little bit hot, that it's not a guaranteed fit or guaranteed bite for you, because they are display dentures. They were not measured for your mouth. And I knew that going into it, so I figured if I do it that way, for the meantime, I'm not out a whole bunch of money, and if they didn't fit, then I could always go without teeth for a little while, like I actually did for a month. But I could go without until I could order a new set doing the impressions. And with doing the impressions, I did really want to wait until after my gums were fully healed and I didn't have the extraction sites still open. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on for that. Plus I need more money. I am supposed to be starting a job in 2 weeks. Hopefully. So I'm gonna have to start getting ready sometime in the next week or so. I'm not gonna be at home. I'm going out of town during the week, and then I'll be home on the weekends. So I'm having somebody Rennie sit, the Rennie Babbitts. But anyways, like I said, after I got the reliner and everything in there and situated, and my swelling went down in the back, that was what was hindering me from really wearing them completely comfortably. To start with, was that in the back, because it did, I don't know how to explain it to you, but you know how, like, if you get, like, a sore spot, like a bruise, and you just want to sit there and press on it, it's like you press on it or something, and it's like, it doesn't hurt that much, but at the same time, you're, hesitant about pressing too much on it. I don't know, that's just the way I am. I do that. I do that. Anytime I see a bruise, I'm sitting here pressing on it for some reason. I don't know why. That's what it felt like sore muscles, like bruised muscles. And whenever I was pushing it up, I was able to push to a certain extent, and I didn't really want to push that much further because I didn't want my gums to really get sore. And I was worried about that one back there with the bone coming through. And that is what happened. And it wasn't from me using the denture. It was just the way my bone was. And one thing I always wondered from whenever I first started, like, getting veneers and stuff like that. I had one that looked like this, that had the gum line and everything. You form it to your mouth. It's like one size fits all. You can order a small, medium, or large, but it's like one size fits all. And it's got like a little, like, thermal beads, or thermal plastic on it, where you drop it in hot water, and when it turns clear, you form it to your teeth, and it like clicks between your teeth. That's what I wore for a little while, and then I got the True Smile. I'm trying to remember what the name of that was. I don't remember what it was, but I seen it on YouTube, and I think I paid like $35 for it, and I wore it for a good while. And with that, I was sitting there thinking that that's what I was gonna look like once I did get dentures, because it had that little bump right here where it was obvious that there was something there. That's what I liked about having the True Smile, is I didn't have that. And then once I got the denture, I was worried about that, having that line right across the top, saying that it, you had something in your mouth. And I've been lucky so far, that I've noticed. I don't know if anybody else noticed or not. Y'all tell me if it looks like I have a denture up here. To me, it doesn't. I don't have that denture line like some people get. Which it really wouldn't have bothered me if I did, because I was used to that other clip-on veneer thing. And so I can't remember what the name of that veneer was, but I had it for like 2 years. The only thing is if you leave them sitting, like, I didn't realize that I needed to have them in water, like you do with a denture, because it didn't say that in the instructions or anything, but it does. I did look it up later on, and it says something up to the effect that they will discolor. The teeth part will discolor after a while if you leave them out where light can hit them, they will start to turn more yellow. Plus, I smoked, so that had something to do with it being discolored as well. So after a while, I just quit wearing them. I don't even know what happened to them. I had them. I guess I accidentally threw them away or something, or they got lost in a move. Because I've moved like 5 times since then, since I quit wearing them, and but anyway, I'm glad that these fit pretty good. It still feels weird to smile with them. Like, I had to smile several times today, because I had people commenting on my hair and stuff, and I was just smiling. And I felt like my lip went way up here, like that. You know? That's what it felt like. I think it was only like that, but that, to me, that's what it felt like. You know? I still feel weird trying to smile with teeth. Um, I don't know. I guess it's just me. But, I have noticed that I've been going through a lot of, the powder adhesive, because of the way I put it on. I use 3 layers of it, and I make sure they're good layers. So I think I got, in the original one that I bought, that I've been using, I think I probably got like a week or 2 weeks left in it. So I went ahead and went and bought another thing of it today, and not bad for price wise goes. Let's see. I'm gonna go look at this real quick and tell you what size the container thing is. So this is the one I bought today. 1.6 ounces. Which is, this size. So, yeah, I got this much left in here where my thumbnail goes across. That's how much I got left in here. And, so that'll probably run out within the next few days to a week or whatever. So I bought this one, and I paid $3.75 for this. That's how much came out onto the receipt. So I paid less than $4 for it at the Dollar General. I was going around looking at like the Family Dollars and stuff like that, and I knew I could get it at the Dollar General and at Walmart and at the pharmacies, but I didn't feel like paying that much for them, especially at like Walgreens or CVS. You're gonna pay like $6-7 for it. Walmart probably like $4 or $5, but $3.75 at the Dollar General is not bad. Family Dollar does not carry it. They don't carry even the Fix-A-Dent powder. They don't carry it either. They just carry the pastes. So there's that. And like I said, with the way I do it, they don't move at all. Nothing. So I'm glad about that. And I have been wearing them every day now since I've figured out that I can get them to stay in my mouth. And so that's why I let my husband know, was that I'm gonna have to start buying it more often because I need to start wearing them all the time. And he understands that. He's got almost perfect teeth. He has one that he tried getting a gold tooth whenever he was in Guatemala before he came to the United States. And it messed up his tooth. He decided he didn't want it no more, so he's got I guess a crown or something on that tooth. And it's discolored a little bit, like up at the top of his gum line and stuff. and he has like chipping down here every once in a while, so he has to get it like filled over or whatever. And he gets his teeth whitened and cleaned every couple of months or whatever. I'm not that lucky. My insurance doesn't pay for it, and we can't afford to take him and me to get teeth done. So, I'm lucky that my insurance paid for the extractions. That's all my insurance pays for is county insurance. And, so hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to get my teeth white or cleaned. I don't not want to be worrying about getting them whitened. I don't even care about that. I'm used to having my natural color as far as I'm concerned. And you can tell when somebody's had their teeth whitened. Another thing that I wanted to talk about today too was I found out for sure. I don't know if I had talked about it, but I've been having like blood pressure problems. I went to the emergency room one day because my blood pressure was 150/110. My normal blood pressure is supposed to be anywhere between 113 to 120 over 80 or 90 something, you know. And so it being that high, I was wondering why, you know. Today was actually normal, which was good, because I was driving. My frog got stuck in my hair. But when I went to the doctor about it and everything, she advised me that I had already been taking blood pressure medicine. I'm like, really? Which one was that? You know, because I remember all my medications that I take. She said, well, you had been prescribed one for like, she says it says something about swelling on here. Oh, I said whenever my legs were swollen for water retention. She said, yeah, that also has to do with your blood pressure. The medication also is used for blood pressure. And she said that's probably why your blood pressure has been going up steadily, because you haven't been taking it in the last few months, right? And I said, no, I haven't. I didn't even know that's what they were for. And so be careful with what, if you get prescriptions, make sure you ask what all that they are used for. Because if you don't already have it, like for example, I took a migraine medication before that's called Topamax. But that is also used for people who have seizures. If you don't already have seizures, it can cause you to have seizures. And that never goes away. So when I found out, I quit taking it, and I went back to my regular medication that I can take as needed. So with this one, for the swelling and water retention, I didn't have high blood pressure before I started taking it, and because I didn't think to look it up to see what all it was used for, and I took it for a long time, it caused me to have blood pressure issues. So be mindful of what you get, because the doctor will give it to you. You know, my doctor gave it to me, and he never said anything to me about it being used for high blood pressure or anything. So yeah. So now I have blood pressure problems because I was taking a blood pressure medication that I didn't know I was taking. But it helped me for what I was taking it for to start with. And because I haven't taken it in a while, I started having that problem again. So, always check and make sure if it's something you absolutely need, then go ahead, I guess, if your doctor is giving it to you. But be mindful of the effects it can have, the side effects it can have for a medication that is used for several different things. So, I just want to let y'all know about that. I wanted to say there was something else that I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember what it was. So if I remember tomorrow, I'll go ahead and put it in there. But video's longer than what I wanted it to be. But anyway, y'all have a good morning, good day, or good night, whatever time you're watching. Those who are subscribed, thank you very much. Appreciate you. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if you like this video. Any comments are welcome. And I'll get off here. And I will try to remember to put video up in the morning whenever I'm doing my routine, my morning routine. If I can remember. But anyway, y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all later.